Hi, my name is Miki. This is the Conflict Hotline. What you say next can change the world. With me in the audience are Segal and Marc. Together we will be doing some role plays and of situations from people who call in. If you'd like to call and have your situation played on the television, you can use the number 510-433-0700. You can call with situations such as this scenario between a mom and her 14-year-old son, whom she just picked up from school.
Hi, honey. How was school?
What?
Whoa, did something happen at basketball practice?
No.
Okay.
Hey.
You're allowed to be in a bad mood, but you're not allowed to be hostile to me, okay?
You're hostile. When you're in a bad mood, you get to be hostile.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Curtis. The purpose of this program is to support you in being able to work out situations such as this. Have you ever had an experience of something like this where you didn't know what to do? This is what we're here to help you with. This is an all-volunteer effort, and everyone in the cast and most of the crew is affiliated with Bay Area Nonviolent Communication, an organization with a vision of creating a world where everyone's needs matter and people have the skills for making peace. Again, if you'd like to participate, call us, call the Conflict Hotline at 510-433-0700. And you can call with all kinds of situations, such as...
You might have an issue with a neighbor or a housemate.
Or a parent-child situation where you're not able to communicate with each other.
Or anything that happens at your workplace. You know, most of us spend most of our time in the workplace. So all of these situations, you can call us and we can help you work out how you can deal with it both internally and externally. So let's go back to the situation and see what could happen differently with a different kind of skill and approach. Are you ready to try doing something different?
Sure.
What you say next can change your relationship with Curtis.
Yeah.
So let's
hope.
Yeah.
Hi, honey. How was your day at school?
Leave me alone.
Wow. Did something happen at basketball practice?
No. I'm in a bad mood.
Okay. Well, I'm sad that you're in a bad mood. And yeah, it's hard for me when you're in a bad mood because I love you so much and I just want to connect when you come home from school, and I just want to tell you that you don't have to do anything different.
Well,
thank you. I want to pause for a second, and I saw something on your face that looked like you were surprised, Curtis.
yeah.
You're not used to her speaking like this, are you?
No, she usually keeps yelling.
Uh-huh. And what was it like for you to have her speak like that?
I don't know. It was just different.
Did you like it better?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What was it like for you to speak like this?
It was much better knowing that I was saying that for myself more than to try and change him.
Mm-hmm.
I let go of trying to change him or get anything out of him.
Mm-hmm. So you were primarily focused on creating peace inside yourself.
Yeah, and letting him in on what was going on.
Yeah, and from within that you can speak to him in a different way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Keep going for another little bit, see what happens. Because you still haven't made the full connection.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, he is not coming back at you, but he hasn't really opened his heart to you, has he?
No.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to do anything different. And I'm wondering if it's just hard for you to come in the car and talk about it when you've had a bad day.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it now.
Okay, I'm confused when he says he doesn't want to talk about it.
Mm-hmm. So when somebody says they don't want to do something, there's a reason. Especially if somebody says they don't want to talk about something. Why would somebody not want to talk about something? I would imagine, and I want to check with you if that's true, that you don't want to talk about it because you're not really trusting that she will hear you the way you want it.
No, she'll just tell me how she does it.
Yeah. Is that giving you some clue?
Yeah, he doesn't want advice or something like that.
Yeah. So when he says, I don't want to talk about it, what I'm hearing is that he's not trusting you.
Yeah.
So how might you respond to him not trusting you?
You want to make sure that you have some time and space to work it out, to process it yourself?
Yeah. I want you to trust me.
You want to know that I know that you're going to be okay no matter what.
Yeah. And I'm not like you.
Wow, I am just so touched in this moment. There's something that opens up that I bet was never said before. That suddenly he's really telling you something very deep and meaningful about him. That essentially what I'm hearing is that you want to find your own way in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm imagining that you care about him so much, you want to give him the wisdom of what you have.
I know what he needs to do. All the time. I have the best answer. He should really listen to me. That's what's going on in my head.
Yeah. And this is a classic dilemma that parents and children have, especially at this age, when the number one thing that the kid wants is to have the freedom to explore the world and figure it out for themselves. So then the question is, what do you do with all that love and care and wisdom that you have? How do you hold it inside yourself so that you don't put it on him?
Yeah.
Because it's not fun for him when you put it on him. Not only that, what are the chances that when you put it on him like this, he's actually going to want to hear it and do something like what you say?
Right, not very high.
Yeah, but there may be a way that if you can find a way to convey to him that you trust him, and he has the relief from that intensity, he might be curious about your opinion.
Okay.
He might not.
Yeah.
And it might take months before he develops enough trust to be curious. But that's more than you have right now. Right now, it's just a power struggle.
Tell me the first part. What do I need? The first is to trust, to create trust. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, to let him know that I trust him.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you do. Do you?
Yeah, I do. I do. He's a good kid. He gets through it. So, well, Curtis, it's really hard for me to see you in a bad mood because I really want to help you a lot. But I also know that maybe you don't want my help. And I want to let you know that I'm happy for you to do it on your own because I trust that you're going to make good choices for yourself.
Thanks.
Visible relief on your face. Are you feeling relief?
Yeah. It's the first time I've ever felt like she really trusts me. Yeah.
Yeah. And does that leave you with more room to hear from her? Even a tiny little bit. We've got to give her some hope for the future, you know. If it isn't, it isn't. But I'm just curious if there's even a little bit.
I feel a relief. I really
Okay.
don't want to hear too much more yet.
Great. So
I'm going to call my best friend and tell her exactly what I think he should do.
Yeah, you need support for yourself.
I do.
Because it's really challenging to see your kid do one thing after another that you predict is not going to work. And still, you cannot protect them from discovering things on their own. You and I'm imagining that's really
horrible.
painful.
It's horrible.
Because you care so much about him. Yeah. He doesn't hear that care through how you do. He hears you as trying to control him.
Right.
Don't you?
Well, I am trying to control him.
Yeah, I heard that until she said, you know, and leaned back like she really gets that I sometimes struggle a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.